Everyone else in the world is wrong except for Rob.
Listen, you're crazy, because you know that conversation I had with him, I started thinking, am I talking like nonsense? Like,
He makes you think that he's talking.
That's what I'm saying to you. Then I realise, if he does that to you all the time, guess what? You're going to go psycho.
I mean, listen. This is where it gets interesting, isn't it, with Rob? You know, you can have a conversation with Rob, and he would definitely find a way to play victim 100%. Now, I don't really believe that the conversation that they had was really that kind of deep, where Rob tried to flip it per se. I do feel like the mum was still a little bit out of line. But at the end of the day, you know, we are where we are. And in the end, it went from being a conversation that wasn't that deep, allegedly, to a conversation that then it was all about playing victim on both sides. But I can see what the mom is saying, because at the end of the day, with Rob now, accountability is not something that he knows. You know, in any situation, he's always trying to divert. He's always trying to run away. You know, he's always trying to play victim. He's never really trying to make it as if like he was ever in the wrong in any kind of way. He's always been in a situation where he's never in the wrong. So I do understand what the mom is saying here. So yeah, we continue.
Like, lose your mind. You being around him 24/7, I guarantee you in 6 months you won't be the Sophie that I know. You'll be depressed. All your little sparkle will go.
I won't lie to you, man. My mom is speaking facts here. I mean, she definitely doesn't want her daughter to end up in a position where she does become depressed. That wouldn't be nice. Not at all. So, but these things happen. They happen and people don't speak about them.
Dreams will go. I don't want her to be that girl that sits back and takes things, because before she knows it, her sparkle's going to go. She's going to lose her voice. And then before she knows it, she'll lose who she is. And not because he's evil or bad, he's not. Because he's evil or bad, he's not. But because his self-esteem's on the floor, if he feels like that, he's going to make sure she don't feel good.
She's not lying though. If his self-esteem is maybe on the floor or whatever, and he's not, he's definitely the kind of person that would drag you down with him. Rob never really speaks about elevating himself or elevating their relationship. He's always speaking about things that involve why he's the way he is. Always about why he's in this position. Nothing else but that. So I can understand her point of view in this scenario here itself in particular. But hey.
Came to LA with an open mind with Rob, but I think he has some anger issues, which for me is red flags. The way he escalated so quick and couldn't bring himself down, like, that to me is a red flag. I'm not happy with the anger.
I mean, listen, I can understand. No mother, no parent would ever want their daughter to be in a position with somebody that shows signs of anger. Because somebody that shows signs of anger, it makes you worried. It makes you worried of where could the anger really lead into at some point in the future. Especially if maybe, you know, your parent has a history of their own and, you know, maybe they've been through something, then I guess that'll also be a trigger for themselves. But either way though, no woman, no man should ever be with a partner that has anger issues. Why? Why should we ever tolerate somebody that has anger issues? Make that make sense. I mean, if we know that we don't have anger issues and we're calm and collected, then why would you want to be with someone who's angry? But that's not to say that two people who are angry should be together, neither. That's to say that people who have anger issues need to work on it before they even step into a relationship. It's just that simple. It's not nice if you ever put yourself in a position where you scare your partner. Like, come on, let's think about that. But hey, we continue.
What did he say?
He sent me a video of a nice car and said this could be ours.
He's like panicking. He's gone from doing nothing, playing the victim, to go, hey, this is what we're going to get, babe.
Let's talk about that. Like, really and truly, what are you doing? I mean, listen, this video shows how he values his relationship with Sophie. It shows how he values, it shows why he thinks Sophie's with him. I mean, we spoke about this before, or at least I have anyway. Why did he choose to be with somebody that comes from a posh up background, knowing that he does not? Why put yourself in that position? But the thing is, though, how would you even get somebody who's from a posh background? You surely would have to display as if you come from a place of money. And that's what he's done, right? Because if he's always flashing things in front of her, that clearly means he's trying to say, hey, babe, I've got this, I've got that, I can give this, I can give you that. That's why you should be with me. Not because you should be with him because I'm a great person. Because Rob knows clearly that he's not a great person. And that's been evident, right? But either way, though, if I was in this situation and I was Rob now and I was somebody that wants to buy someone to be with me, if I know that right now they're unhappy with my housing situation, I wouldn't be showing them a car that we can work up to, or I'm going to work up to. I'd be showing them a home that I'm planning to work up to so she can live in. You see what I'm saying? Because right now, the home is what matters the most. Because he hasn't got that right now. What he's got, but he's definitely not a home because the place hasn't even got a freaking bathroom inside of it. Let's just let that sink in. So if anything, if that was the case of their relationship, well then the house should have definitely been the angle he should have gone for, not the car. But hey, we continue.
He sent me that video as if that just didn't just happen.
He's in Mexico, so I'm going to brainwash you.
Because if he thought I was in the wrong, he would not reach out to me. He would not say anything. That's him trying to... Because he won't say sorry. He wasn't going to mess me saying sorry, but he'll kind of try and change the subject. That's what he's done.
But why be with somebody that can never say sorry? Why be with someone that can never hold themselves accountable? Why be with someone that's always going to make you feel as if you're the one in the wrong? Like, make that make sense.
What's went down, I understand people make mistakes, which is fine, as long as people apologise and admit that they're wrong sometimes, which is completely fine. It's for him to apologise. And if he doesn't apologise, that's going to really bother me because it kind of shows he doesn't care about other people's feelings and he won't take accountability and he doesn't realise he's doing things wrong. At this point, it's like 50-50. I don't know. Either way, at this point, either way could happen.
I'm actually shocked. I'm like kind of glad that you're actually not delusional. That you think...
I have been being delusional, that's what I'm saying. Which is why it's not really kicking in that this might not work. Maybe I should...
So obviously in this conversation here, Mum did ask her, hey, so what's the possibility of you still marrying this guy? And she says 50-50. Mum says, oh, I'm surprised because I thought he was delusional. But I think he still is delusional. 50-50. Can somebody please tell me what these two have in common? Can please somebody tell me what is the attraction they have to one another? Because we've seen them do nothing but argue the whole time. There's nothing that they have done that has shown us that they are together because of an emotion. I haven't seen the emotion towards each other at all. So this 50-50 is hilarious to me, to be honest with you. This should be like 90-10. 20-70, just, no, wait, 20-80, just be generous. Or whatever.
Be more realistic with myself and realise that, like, you know, it's not looking good at the moment for me and Rob.
You decide you're going to marry him. I mean, I don't believe it's going to work. I'm not. I hope it does. But man, God, it worries me that you're going to lose your happiness and peace to be...
Trust me, her happiness and peace is already gone. Does she look happy to you? Does she look like she's at peace right now?
1 to 10, how good are you feeling?
10 being I'm sure we'll get married. 1 being like it ain't gonna happen.
I mean, to be fair, that's probably one of the most realistic things that Rob's ever said, but at the same time though, Rob is a very dramatic person, so of course Rob would say this. So my point is, he's not saying it in a way where this is realistically the point they're in. He's saying it because he's just frustrated and he's petty. Which therefore means that he doesn't actually believe that. Do you see what I'm saying? But yeah.
I'm like a 4. But there haven't been a lot of opportunities for the type of situations we've been going through in the last 90 days because it's been long distance. There's been things that I haven't had a chance to see.
You not see this in the first couple of years?
Because there wasn't a moment where her mom walked in my house and Sophie didn't have my back. Like, I'm not gonna sit here how I feel right now for the next 3 weeks and then get married.
Like I said, I really hope that he means this, but I do feel like he's only saying this based on how he's feeling right now, and that's it. You know, he's not saying it because he's generally analysed the relationship. He's saying that he has, but he hasn't. Frustrated people just say things when they're frustrated. They don't actually ever mean them.
That's the crazy thing, though. Like, I see it happening, but I see Rob just being miserable. Oof. I really have a sixth sense on this. Like, Rob is just gonna do this, but he's not gonna be truly content or happy with the marriage, and Sophie's gonna be in it for all the wrong reasons, and if anything, is gonna end up in divorce.
Everyone else in the world is wrong except...
I mean, listen, ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Let's get the divorce papers out now. They're not married yet, but let's get them out now anyway. Because that's exactly where this is going. Yeah. Well, you guys let me know exactly what you're thinking and we can most certainly talk about it. Because I definitely agree with the friends and I definitely agree with the mother too. This relationship has no strength by it whatsoever. This relationship looks like it's only going to end up in a divorce no matter what. But with that being said, let me know what you're thinking and we can talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.